Alright, we're getting back working on my 73 ugly bike here. It's my day off, so I'm working on stuff. I spent half the day working in back here clearing junk out, so see there's no more pallet racks back there, just the one up in the front here now. So the move is going slowly, but moving. So anyway, all that used to be there is gone. And half the bikes are gone too now. Still got my bike there to work on yet too. Work on this one first. So anyway, I was working the shifter right now, just putting this all back together here. So this is, I sold the chrome stuff that was on here to someone that wanted it. And I'm now putting ugly stuff on there that I like, which would be not this new stuff here. Putting old stuff on. I'm keeping this for my pan head, so I'm not getting that one. So anyway, just cleaning things up here. So I gotta put some screws in there. I don't have any used screws, because I got rid of those. So I'm gonna have to use new screws for that. So that would be these things here. Be new chrome screws. So we're gonna put brand new chrome screws on top of ugly non-chrome parts. So we're slowly working the chrome off the bike. Slowly but surely, getting it done. All right, so I'm gonna have to do little Allen wrenches here. I gotta get the rear wheel mounted up in here and figure out what I'm gonna do about this oil tank mount situation too. Cause I know it's a mess and I've been ignoring it for months, so it's time to deal with it. Sounds like I get it out of here some way. All right, I got some Allen wrenches here. We're gonna find the one that we need. And it'll be one of these two here. First thing I do is get some screws. Alright, screws. Need to get screwed. There we go. Nice, ugly chrome screws. The big one or the small one? That's going to be the small one. Oh yeah, well the one that's missing is the one I need. Great. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Yeah, so I use the ones out of my tool bucket, because my tool bucket has all of them in there. The tools in back here are the secondary tools, not the normal ones we use. Alright. Oh, look at that. The one we need. What a shocker. The one that's used is the one we don't have. Oh, it's nice chrome parts. Don't like the nasty Harley parts under there. We're going to make it fit anyway. So some comments are asking about what was a DMV mock-up bike. That'd be called my panhead bike. The 50 panhead. Mock-up means you're putting it together to do something with it. Either check parts fitment, like this one is, or put together for a reason. That could be because you don't know what the hell you have and you want to see what it looks like. You have to decide if you know what you want, so same deal, put it together so you know what it is. Or you can put together for DMV purposes because you want to go get it registered. So a mock-up does not have to be a running vehicle. It has to be just kind of looks like what it's going to be. You can make it a running vehicle if you want. Depends on the degree of mock-up you're doing. No room in here for a screw. But I got it started. It's a tight fit down there, see? The inner primary is in my way. And the screws are not happy about going in there either. I don't think that's the correct angle for a bowl driver. See, mock-up doesn't have all the bolts tight. They don't have to be. Just gotta put together enough to see if things fit. So I can't get that one to go anymore, so we'll leave that at that. We'll tighten this one here up though. Tight enough. So this bike will be coming back apart again, so nothing's for real. Alright, so there, we got a working shifter now, see? Should be neutral. Ooh, the gear turns. It's neutral. Now this was a running bike, so it actually has a motor and a tranny that are actually together. But other things are not quite what they seem. Okay, so that's together. This shifter here will work. See, I don't have the clip on there to hold it together, because I don't have to right now. I might find something more presentable to what I like, which means not such blatant chrome on there. The problem is the crap on eBay costs too much. I can buy new stuff, or just use my old crap I already own. Okay, this is a mousetrap lever, or suicide clutch lever, or a foot clutch lever. So that's what's on the bike. This here is the stock electric start lever that goes on top of the tranny. It's real short and just has a cable that comes right off of here. It works with a cable. The mouse trap, it's this thing right here that mounts up here off the frame, and this leverage increasing thing for you. So it gives you a light pull and lots of throw. So it works pretty good if you get adjusted correctly. When it's not adjusted correctly, it's a piece of crap. So if I put something ugly like this on the bike, it'll make it look nicer to me. I like old stuff, mechanical. A big rod out here goes back and forth. Looks good. You use this long lever here, which happens to clear the oil tank, because that's what it's made for. This one here does not clear the oil tank because it hits it. This one here has been modified. See the difference? A lot lower. That's made to clear the oil tank under here. Gets up under there. You still got to cut or bend this underneath here out of the way of the bracket to even make room for this. The aftermarket one makes one that's even lower down. It's called a mousetrap eliminator bracket. Or clutch arm. It goes on there, and then it has a bracket here for a cable. So it sits about this much lower than the stock cable, so it clears the oil tank a little bit. I like the stock stuff, so I'm thinking no on this. Trip on that down there. See, there's something right here. Toe hits on. Or something like this, which is more my style. Big, ugly, and perfect. Alright, so we'll probably wind up putting that on here. I'm going to find some more parts to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do for a seat yet. The shocks are temporary. Somewhere I got some brand new ones I bought for this thing. They're probably over there in the brand new shock box right here. Oh yeah, those ones. Progressive, see? They're buried over there. So do I put the brand new shocks on there so I can put it in storage, or do I leave them in a new box so I can sell them to somebody down the road? They're going to probably get left in the box for now, because right now these shocks here will work for mock-up. Okay, so I'm not going to use them. Seat, don't know what we're going to do yet. I don't particularly like this one. Some people do. The rear fender, haven't figured it out yet, but I kind of like this one. It's a fat boy front fender. Have to get a tire on here first, figure out when to use it. But more important, what I got to do is make it fit. What I do need to figure out is how to make this oil tank fit in here, because it doesn't fit right now. Typical aftermarket parts are not happy with each other. So, we need to see what I have and don't have under here that's correct, because I'm pretty sure it's not correct on what's under here right now. It's in the bike sideways right now. Damn camera. I hate tripods, can't do anything with them. So right now the oil tank is not super lined up. It's a lot closer than it was before when I did it, so I guess I halfway centered it last time. Okay, this has a bracket sitting here, a Harley bracket, that is supposed to have bosses on the frame like right here. There's supposed to be one over here we do not have that it sits on, and then you have a bolt that goes through here that is missing to hold it on. I don't know why the stock bracket does not have bolts in it. That doesn't make sense. Of course, that bracket has been modified. Looks like it was welded on anyway. Otherwise known as a butchered part. Meantime, I bought a V-twin one somewhere. Looks like that one right there. Yeah, there we go. That's the one that's supposed to be in there. Maybe. The repop, who knows how good it is. So, it looks like the bolt holes that used to be in there have probably been welded up. That's probably what that big weld is for right there. So if you weld the bracket to the frame, it's going to make it hard to get the transmission out and other parts to fit correctly. So that goes in there like that. So I can either use this original part or I can use this repop part. See, now most all this other stuff's repop. I don't think it really matters. So what does matter is I have to put, I'm going to have to weld a nut onto the swing arm on this side here on the frame to get it off the swing arm. Get the oil tank up to where it belongs. Make it fit better. So I think that's what I need to work with right now. Of course, right now the oil tank is nowhere near bolting onto here like it's supposed to. And this here looks like it's about right down there. And the belt drive looks pretty centered, so I'm guessing the primary is probably in the correct area. Appears to be about right. So typical aftermarket parts don't fit. The oil tank's way off on the length here to make it fit. Why is it off? We don't know. What we do know is the bracket that goes under there is not even at the right height, and it's already too high, so I don't know. The other problem is the oil tank is too high up right here, as you can see, because it's already hitting. So it needs to go down, not up. But this bracket is already in there, so these parts are not agreeing with each other. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do about it. Usually requires lots of slotting. I probably slotted the hole out in the oil tank already. That's why the oil tank's not way the hell over there like it used to be. Because now it looks like it actually is halfway centered, because it wasn't before. So we are right up against the frame up here, and we're too high here. Tank needs to go down. The arm has plenty of clearance here, so it's not, this is way high. So everything needs to drop down. But that bracket won't let you do that. So I'm going to take that all out, figure out what's going on with that, and try to figure out what's going on, because these parts do not line up correctly. Typical parts issues. It's called make it fit. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit after I get the tank out.